So what's he got to say next?
Greetings.
This is certainly distressing news. It appears the Dower Hands were one step ahead of us all this while. Well, I suppose we must follow their trail. Celador is the centre of Dower Hand power, the last remaining town in Ered Luin which they control. Conflict will not be easily avoided there. And we have a choice of three things, none of which are useful to
Could I
us.
speak with you a moment?
We must not delay, Aureen. We must rescue Aberfowl from the Dower Hands before they are able to set sail. The Dower Hands control the port city of Celador to the east, and the ship they plan to carry Aberfowl is surely docked there. Celador is defended by a score of Dower Hands, and it is a position of great strength. We cannot hope to attack it directly. If we are to have any hope of rescuing Aberfowl from Celador, we will need the help of one who knows the city. I know a dwarf, Longbeard, named Svarnir, who was harbour master of the port before the Dower Hands captured the city. You will find him to the east of here, not far from Celador. How convenient. So talk to Svarnir. Where is he? He's not too far away. But we should probably go back to hand in some of these bits first. So is it just those three we've got to do? So let's cheat. Go back. Mithril coins. I know it's not that far. I'm just being lazy. So
I am at your service.
This gear fit too easily. I wonder if I made a mistake. Ah, well, no matter. There are 2 more gears to find. God damn it.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
So the 4th gear is going to be a bit of a problem. You see, it was kept here in Thorin's halls, and the confounded Dower Hands took it when they left, as they were forever trying to get into that vault while they were here. From what I understand, the 4th gear is in a chest in Celador, the last town the Dower Hands still control. Celador is on the river east of Gondomon. I'm not sure exactly where you'll find the gear, but I would not be surprised if it is well guarded, as the Dower Hands know very well it is essential for getting into the vault. So it's just as well I did come and do that first. And while I'm inside Thorin's halls, no, it's the wrong way, this is the way. Why do I not have a goat? That's the weak goat, isn't it? But it's the only goat I've got, so there. Just because you can't drive a horse. Or can you now? Because it's not... Is it going to let me now? Ooh. I swear it never used to let you drive a horse in Thorin's Hall. It's only goats. Or is it only goats in the bottom bit? Maybe that's what I'm thinking. When you go down to the tavern, that bit definitely used to dismount you or something. So Silverdeep Mine, I've actually thought it was one of those. Maybe I'm confusing it with something else then. We'll grab that another time then. So deliver the armour to Bruni. Oh, he's inside Thorin's Hall as well. Damn it.
What do you want?
There you are. What's taken you so long? Let me see these. Thorin's beard! Have they been wrestling Oliphants? I could forge 2 suits of armour in their time. It would take me to hammer this out. Dwarfsmith looks up at you. Oh yes, here is the armour you wanted shined. So we've got to return that, and I think that guy is outside in the square, isn't he? Brewin's Court. Yeah. So, which way round am I? It's south, isn't it? So return that there. The Sundered Shield is back at Gondomon. And those are the 3 quests we've got. So the Volume 1 prologue. Alright. So maybe that was the elf half of the prologue then. So we've got another prologue here. So the Unguarded Arming Cave is located near to the large statue of Thorin that looks out over the valley from the northwest of Freyrin's Court. Well, this is Freyrin's Court here. So let's hand back that armour.
Well met, friend.
Aye, that's just the thing. Cardi will look sharp as an axe in this. The commander's sure to notice him now. And you in. But this is not the northwest. This is like smack bang centre. So where are we going? Up the hill to the west. So yeah, this is the dwarf path, it does tell you in the quest. Whereas where we're at now is the united path. So there's two halves. The dwarves start up in Thorin's Hall. The elves start down in Kellendim. They've both got their own parts of the prologue. And then the second half of the prologue is the same for both elves and dwarves. So that's what it means by the united path there. So if we head up here, and I presume Thorin's completed all of the elf path already if we're already on the united path now. So down in here, what's going on? Hello, Vifar.
Woe betide me.
Evan, what classes are most in demand in this game? You're asking the wrong person, because I've only just come back to playing for a while. So I don't know what is the most in demand right now, but it's always a good bet that healers and tanks are usually in good demand. DPS classes are easy to come by because everyone has usually got at least one. But sometimes things like captains can be short in demand for like healing and off-healing and buffy type roles. In some cases, you might need the likes of say, a Lawmaster or a Burglar for debuffs and stuff. But as a Burglar main, of late, I don't think there's been too much for Burglars to do. It's been a sad thing. Burglars kind of get relegated as, oh, you could just be another DPS class, but other DPS classes can DPS better. But hey ho. But maybe one of the other guys in the chat might be able to help out if they're a bit more up to speed with endgame or the grouping. Ooh, what happened? What am I doing inside the arming cave? I was standing guard just outside the door like I always do, and then... Ah, my head. Someone must have clubbed me and dragged me inside while they robbed the arming cave bare. This is terrible. That caved-in passage must be how they got in. Someone spent a long time digging that tunnel, I'd wager. Hurry back to Captain Unar and tell him what happened. Tell him also that it won't happen again. I'm sure it won't help matters, but help him. Please tell him that I wasn't sleeping at my post. I don't know how this could have happened, and on my shift. So that's that. So I believe Unar is either back in Farin's Court or he's back inside Thorin's Hall, one of the two. So he's down by the court. That's fine. So those of you in chat, if you have purchased housing in the game, what areas have you bought your housing in? Are you still in the original like traditional areas for like elves, men, dwarves, and hobbits, or have you guys bought any of the houses in the premium areas? Our kinship house was in the West Gondor ones in Dol Amroth. I know a few more of them have been added since.
What is the meaning of this?
I think there's another one coming soon. I don't know whether it's in Gundabad or around that area. Maybe it's already out, I don't know. not as up to speed with the news. We've been burgled. This is outrageous. There's a lot of valuable gold and weapons in that cave, and we won't be replacing it anytime soon. There's hardly an ounce of anything but stone and iron in these mountains. That caved-in passage might provide the clue we need to catch these burglars, Aureen. They won't have gone far. They might be trapped beneath the rubble, and more importantly, the gold might be there too. I'll have some dwarves begin clearing it away. It will be a good first assignment for Vifar. Give him time to think about how dirty the canal can get. For you, Aureen, I have a more urgent task.
Hear me out, traveller.
Judging from the location of the treasury, I would say the burglars dug their passage from the Silver Deep. So that's where I need to find for the deed. So that should hopefully send me in the right direction. And that points to the goblins. Goblins crawled into that mine shortly after that unpleasant business 2 years ago, and we haven't had much success driving them out. I want you to enter the Silver Deep and look for the other side of the cave-in. You might find some of the stolen gold or one of our burglars trapped on the other side. Bring me whatever you find. The entrance to the Silver Deep is in the northeastern corner of the valley at the end of a gully. Okay. So... okay, so it's the northeast. I knew it was around here somewhere. So it'll be in those ruins over there. Sundered Shield's back at Gondor 1, isn't it? Yeah. we just finished these prologue quests. Hopefully they should end up going to the point where they would have been... there we go. Ding! Places of the Dwarves completed. Hang on. Where's that going? There it is. So then we can get both sides of the prologue done and then finish off the United path. So down we go. Looking for signs of a cave-in. Or any signs of the thieves. A whole bunch of goblins in here. Bonk. No cave claw slayed, unfortunately. And I think we've actually done the goblin slayers already. I mean, I don't even have to fight all these guys. Where am I going? Searching the Silver Deep. Hopefully there's not multiple routes I can take through this cave system. A little bit of elvish ruins in here. There's a troll that's been turned to stone. Dead Dower Hand, there we go, this is what we're looking for. There we go, collected the Dower Hand's sword hilt. So we've got that. We can go back to Unai and Thorin's court. I'm going to be lazy. Mithril coin back, save a bit of time. There we go. What is this? You found this Dower Hand sword? At the other end of the cave-in, this is not good, Aurene. Bad enough that our treasury has been burgled, but worse still that it was burgled by Dower Hands. This is going to be worse than I've got, so that's fine.
Is a moment of your time too much to ask?
Dwalin is not going to be happy, Aurene. There are troubles with Dower Hands elsewhere in the Blue Mountains, but we thought they were out of Thorin's Hall forever. And to steal Longbeard gold from the treasury. Unbelievable! You had better head north into Thorin's Hall and show Dwalin the Dower Hand's sword hilt that you recovered from the Silver Heap. You will find him in the throne room at the north end of the hall. Burglars and Dower Hands be bothered. What did I do to deserve this, I ask you? So we're going to have to ride up into Thorin's Hall and go to the throne room. And I will take the long route this time instead of burning all my mithril coins, since it's not actually that far. Up we go and into the tunnel. So through the gates, and then the throne room is just right at the back of the main hall. So deeper we go. And then it's Dwalin himself, actually. So there we go. So Dwalin, if you have seen The Hobbit, you would know he's one of the dwarves that's part of Bilbo's company. But he's the Lord of Thorin's Hall at the moment. So let's just tell him what's going on.
What do you need?
Coming from anyone else, Aurene, I would not believe him. Would not believe these grim tidings. But you seem to be an honourable high elf. I too thought the Dower Hands were gone from Thorin's halls for good, but it seems they still had designs on our gold. We will teach them a hard lesson, Aurene, and they will rue the day they sneaked back into Thorin's halls like the brigands they are. We will discover where they have taken the stolen gold, Aurene, and then we will deal with them. I swear this by Durin's beard.
Come and stay a moment.
We need to find out where the Dower Hand burglars took the gold they stole from our treasury, Aurene, and I do believe I know just how to do it. The thrushes of the Vale of Thrain have long served as the eyes of Durin's folk in the air. If the Dower Hands tried moving the stolen gold from Thorin's Hall as they must have, one of the thrushes would surely have seen them. Nos Grimsong is a friend of the thrushes, who has long been loyal to the Lonely Mountain, and he understands their language. Nos was last appointed to duty at the outpost of Noglon to the south. To get to Noglon, speak with the stablemaster Willie to the west of Thrain's court. Tell him you want a steed to take you to Noglond, and he will take care of the rest. When you get to Noglond, look for Hrothgar. He'll be your point of contact for the time being. So, back out then. We will head to Noglond. Lost Shire Hobbit, this has been the perfect way to spend an evening, so I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. But yeah, it's probably been well, a good couple years at least since the last episode. So there you go. You've got some new content to enjoy. So I'm glad you are enjoying it. So out we go. If we get a stable master, we can just get an autopilot horse. So downstairs we go. We can cut the corner just to save a little bit of time getting to the stable master. And through here. Oh no, there's more quest rings. What's this?
What do you want?
Well, Metalreen, if you ever need travel at speed, you should come visit me or whomever the closest stable master happens to be. So Dwalin sent you to me to purchase passage to Noglond, did he? But it's a good thing he did, considering how far away Noglond is. Simply speak with me about renting a horse and you'll be able to purchase safe passage at speed on one of my fine mounts. When you get there, be sure to look for Hrothgar. I expect he'll have some tasks for you. So that's fine.
Greetings, traveller.
Talk to the festival stable master just to unlock him. Oh, it's just a VIP rewards vendor, that's fine. We can ignore her. So, travel destinations, please. And we're going to go to Noglond. So there's no swift travel, we just have to slow boat it there. But that will be quicker than riding there ourselves. And it means we can take a moment to just kind of review anything we need to do. So, explore of Ered Luin. So, Dalhan Strongholds, we're going to Kelador shortly. Explore Rath Raig. So we haven't actually been down there. I don't think anything's actually sent us on any quests. I wonder why. Maybe we get that as a follow-up from Gondomon. Because I think they are from Gondomon. We'll soon find out. Anything else to hand in besides those two? No. Yeah, we should probably have a couple more chapters of this dwarf path before it meets back up at Gondomon. But if you've been doing these the same time as you've been doing the regular questing, then it will follow along. So, you know, Thorin's Gate will then go to Noglond, Noglond goes to Gondomon. If you're doing the elf path, it will start at Kelendim, it will go to Dweilond, and it will come up, you know. But they both kind of smush together in or around Gondomon. So far, so good. And it seems my camera hasn't died at any point this evening, so that's a good start. As far as I can tell on my end, there's been no technical difficulties with the stream, so let me know if you're having any video or audio problems at any time. There's the Noglond up here. Will be dismounted shortly. Just wants to take the long scenic windy path to get up the hill. There's Hrothgar.
What do you need?
Welcome to Noglond, friend minstrel. You might not know it, but this way station has a storied history nearly as rich as Thorin Halls itself, even though it's a lot less elaborate. I would be honoured to tell you of... I see, you're here on business from Dwalin. You'll never find a truer longbeard than our steward, and Thorin's halls are maintained with the dignity that befits our glorious... Ah yes, your pardon. What was it you are wanting, friend? Of course, Nos came through here just hours ago. When he left, he mentioned heading to the Thrush Stones. Follow the road north back to Thorin's Hall, and it will turn sharply to the west. Continue to follow the road until it bends to the north again. Continue west from there, and you will find the Thrush Stones. So that is halfway back the way we came and then up in the mountains basically. So let us mount up. And I've just noticed as well, as part of our last level up, we actually got 2 new skills. So we've got ourselves Story of Courage and Bolster Courage. So Bolster Courage is another one of our core healing skills. So where we've got Raise the Spirit as our basic heal. 1 second cooldown, 1.4 second induction. Heals a small bit of morale. Bolster Courage is much the same, but is a more powerful heal, but it has a longer induction and a longer cooldown. But you'll be using both of those on a regular basis if you're doing healing duties in a group, or if you just want to heal yourselves. Got stuck on a hill. And Story Courage removes fears, diseases, poisons, and wounds from your allies and protects against further fears. So it gives you increased fear resist rating to make you less likely to have new fear effects on yourselves. Fear effects are the ones that will appear on your health bar that have the pink borders around them. But it removes one of up to any effect on a 10-second cooldown, which is quite nice and can help you avoid some nasty damage over time effects. Where are we going? It's actually downstairs by the looks of it. Gone up and over needlessly. Vaughan, Balthelion returns at last. Great. Yes, I come back to you now at the turn of the tide. Of the Yule. Oh, I missed a trick there. I come back to you now at the turn of the Yuletide. There you go.
What do you want?
You're here about the Dowerhands sneaking out of Thorin's halls, aren't you? The Thrushes told me all about it, and I wrote it down to show Dwalin. Here, I'll give you my... Oh no, Lynx! Quick, help me fight them off. They're always hungry for the Thrushes. So we have to kill these before they eat his birds. Don't let your guard down yet. You don't actually have any of your birds with you, do you? Oh. Look, upon the hill, more of them. Annoyingly, I have to wait until they're pretty much in melee before they become targetable. There we go, you've successfully defended Nosgrimsong. That showed them. You have my thanks. Now take these notes and show them to Hrothgar. There we go. Can we read them? We can. Lord Dwalin, the Thrushes have given me some unpleasant and disturbing news, and I have written it down to impart to you at the earliest opportunity. The Thrush Snailbane saw dwarves carrying gold down from Thorin's gate in the middle of the night. He did not understand the difference, but I can tell you, sure as the hair of my beard curls in winter, that these were Dowerhands. His sister, Bright Eye, followed them for some time and learned their destination. But it doesn't make much sense to me. The Dowerhands brought this gold into one of their old cities in the Vale of Frame. But that city has been occupied by goblins for several years now. Why would the Dowerhands willingly bring gold into the domain of the goblins? Because they're working together. Spoilers. So, head back to Noglond. Let's give this note to Hrothgar and he can hopefully pass it back to Dwalin himself without making us run the errand. But I've got a feeling he's going to make us do it. That'll be just our luck.